On a series of overseas trips, including this visit to U.S. troops in Afghanistan in December, Mike Pence has taken on the role of presidential envoy. His role is more than merely symbolic, says one historian of the vice presidency.
Vice President Pence seems to be included and involved in decision-making in the White House, is being given assignments. And the vice president, for his part, has been laudatory, at times adulatory, towards the president in his public comments.
A mission he has embraced.
Congratulations and thank you. Thank you for seeing through the course of this year an agenda that truly is restoring this country.
In some administrations, the vice president has little power. In others, he is a partner to the president.
Nelson Rockefeller, Gerald Ford's vice president, called it standby equipment. He's there. He's behind the president. He is the president's biggest cheerleader. But he also has influence within the West Wing of the White House.
Pence doesn't have the prominence of Joe Biden or Al Gore, but his role is evolving. He has taken on the role of presidential clarifier.
So when the president has at times made controversial statements, for instance, questioning the commitment to the joint defense provisions of NATO, or made statements about how he would deal with, say, Venezuela, the vice president has come in and has sort of cleaned up those statements.
Affirming the U.S. commitment to NATO and urging diplomacy to halt what the administration calls Venezuela's slide into dictatorship. When Trump supported the Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore, who was defeated following allegations that he had once made sexual overtures to teenagers, Pence did not endorse him and said the allegations were disturbing. Unlike Trump, Pence has a great deal of political experience, 12 years as a congressman from Indiana, and 4 as that state's governor.
Pence knows the players on Capitol Hill. Pence is trusted by the Republican players, at least, on Capitol Hill.
Comforting victims after a hurricane in Texas, making official visits to Argentina and Australia, Pence is carving out his role as presidential envoy.
And he's trying to walk a fine line between being supportive of the president, trying to placate his constituency of one, and yet at the same time trying to not entirely embrace some of the controversial tweets and other statements that the president makes from time to time.
So far, these analysts say, Pence has been walking that fine line successfully. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, Los Angeles.